Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm just continuing a series of videos on packet tracer. So yesterday we looked at how we can use DNS and DHCP server to provision IP addresses to the PCs. So today I'm going to focus on how you can route between many VLANs. Okay, so I'm going to basically remove these servers for now. I'm going to delete them. Alright, so we have three PCs. What we're going to do is we're going to use, for each PC, we're going to change the IP address. We're going to give this one an IP address of 192.168.10.2. It's going to be a /24. For this one, we're going to give an IP address of 20. That's for VLAN 20. For this one is going to be IP address of 30. VLAN 30. All right. So basically, I'm going to put here. I'm going to change this name to VLAN 30. VLAN 20 here. Change this one to VLAN 30. Change this one to VLAN. So this one's VLAN 30 here, and this is VLAN 20. I know why. It's because I have two VLANs that have the same name, so same number. This one is 20 here, and this one is going to be VLAN. What's going on? 20, 30. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think I messed everything. Okay. This one's supposed to be VLAN 10 here. This is VLAN 20. All right. And I'm going to copy this one out. Change this one to VLAN 30. Alright, so now we have VLAN 10, 20, and 30. So we're going to start the configuration. Okay, so basically this one we're going to need a router. We're going to need a router. Let me pick up the router here. Okay, we're going to need a router. I just call this one L. Okay, router, and let's cable this thing up. All right, so let's start the configuration. And remember, here we have to basically put static IP addresses. Okay, we're going to have to put static IP addresses in each of these PCs, but I will do that later on. Okay, because right now it's actually, if you go in there, you're going to see it's okay, it's static. Okay, all right. I'm going to put static IP addresses later. So let's go on with the configuration. Let's see what's in there. In my view, I haven't shown. All right, nothing is in. No configuration was set in the switch yet. So we're going to put this port, access port. We're going to make this an access port, an access port. So we're going to have 3 access ports here connecting to the PCs. So configure terminal interface fast Ethernet 0/1. Okay, that one's an access port. Say switch port access switch port access VLAN 10. So we're creating a VLAN 10 for this the fast internet 01 line. Okay, so it's going to be a VLAN 10 we're going to create here. Switch port access VLAN 10. So there was no VLAN 10 in the switch, so now it's created. So now short we'll do the same thing for fast internet 02 and 03. Right, okay, so VLAN 220 is done and with the access port created. So we're left with fast internet 03. Alright, so that's done. Now the fast internet 04 is going to be a trunk port because it's connecting to the router, so we're going to set it as a trunk port. So now it's set to trunk port. We could just say not short, but actually it doesn't make any difference. Okay, all right. So we set it to trunk port, and now we have to allow all these three VLANs. Okay, VLAN 10, VLAN 20, and VLAN 30. We have to allow that into the trunk port. Okay, so let's go back in here. Okay, switch port. Trunk allowed VLAN, okay, 10, 20, 30. Okay, so we allow the three VLANs into the trunk. Now we can save the configuration, and we're going to move now over to the router. So click the router, configuration mode, no. All right, so let's push it a little bit this way. So what's going to happen is we're going to create a sub interfaces on the fast internet 0/0 of the router. That way, the fast internet, the sub interface is going to, each sub interface is going to represent the VLAN. Okay, so we have three sub interfaces that we have to create. And so we're going to the configuration mode. So now short. Okay, so okay, so interface fast internet 0/0.10. okay, interface is created. Okay, encapsulation, give the VLAN number, VLAN 10. Then we give an IP address for that VLAN, IP address, which is actually going to be like the gateway. So it's going to be 192.168.10.1. okay, so subnet mask is 245.245.245.0. And we should say no shortcut actually, as long as the main interface, the physical interface is already set to no shot, the sub interface would always be up. So exit out of here, go into the second sub interface. Okay, 20, yeah, for the VLAN 20 encapsulation. It's going to be VLAN 20, an IP address. IP address here is 192.168.20.1. It's supposed to be the gateway 255. All right, then do the same thing for the last sub interface. Encapsulation VLAN 30, give an IP address 192.168.30.1. 255.255.255.0. All right, let's save the configuration. Technically we're done. Okay, technically we're done. So let me just try to see if we can do the test. Okay, we're gonna try to ping the gateway. Okay, try to ping the gateway for this VLAN on the router. Okay, so go in here. And the first thing we want to do is to give an IP address to this PC, 192.168.10.2. Okay, it has a gateway. Okay, remember in the router we give it a gateway IP address. So it's going to be .1. No DNS server. So this is set, and we can now try to ping the gateway. Let's try to ping the gateway. Ping 192.168.10.1. Oh, that response. All right, we're going to do the same thing for these two. First, we set the IP address. Set an IP address. This one is going to be 20. Okay, this one's 1. I thought this one's going to generate by default 255.2.0. All right, and then let's try to do a ping as well to save time. Ping 192.168.20.1. That's the gateway. That one is responding. Do the same thing for the third and the last one. Set an IP address. This one is going to be .30. Okay. Okay. Oh, sorry. The last octet is 0. So yeah, that one's done. Let's try to ping the gateway as well. Ping 192.168.30.1 responding. So we have the last test is to be able to see if we have full mesh connectivity between the VLANs. So we've just tested that each of these VLANs, they can ping the gateway on the router. Now let's see if the VLANs can talk to each other. So let's go in there. From VLAN 10, let's see if we can ping VLAN 20. Okay, so let's go. It's going to be 20 here. And that's going to be 2. Yeah, responding. Perfect. So let's do the same thing for VLAN 30. Also responding. So what we have seen is we have successfully configured inter-VLAN routing between 3 different VLANs. And so if you want to know how to, if you want to do the same thing, you want to use packet tracer, we have Cisco, it's a Cisco software. You can just go to your browser, okay, and type in the browser netacad, okay, netacad.com. Okay, that's how you get to this. Okay, and then you have to log in there. You have to log in. Okay, I already have an account, that's why my email is there. So once you're logged in, just look at the top menu and you see under resources, scroll down to download packet tracer. Okay, so this is all for this video. If you tomorrow I will focus more on how you could, instead of adding these IP addresses manually, we could use a DHCP server so that they auto provision these PCs, and that's going to be done from the router and also from DHCP server, okay, external DHCP server. So that's what we're going to focus on next for this video. That's all. Thanks very much for listening and for watching, and see you in the next one.